will be the truth,
will be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
The Andrews Labor government announced in May last year that if re-elected, it would make workplace manslaughter an offence in Victoria.
The hotel quarantine inquiry has delivered a brutal assessment of the bungled program, blaming it for the deaths of 768 people. On top of that, the inquiry says the fiasco was responsible for the infection of more than 18,000 people.
I would like to give my heartfelt thanks to the Premier and the Attorney-General for their complete commitment to this legislation. This legislation delivers on that commitment by creating a new criminal offence of workplace manslaughter in the OH&S Act of 2004, which will send a strong message that putting people's lives at risk will not be tolerated.
The failure by the hotel quarantine program to contain this virus is, as at today's date, responsible for the deaths of 768 people.
We need to take action in a way that stops any employer and any company from thinking that lives lost can ever be a cost of doing business. The terrible impact of the loss of life cannot be measured in dollars. It is far-reaching and never-ending. This bill makes clear that employers will be held to account for the decisions they make when those decisions lead to a loss of life. This bill will insert into the OH&S Act a new offence of workplace manslaughter that has associated with it a number of significant penalties. For individuals, the bill imposes a maximum penalty of 20 years imprisonment for the proposed offence in line with this government's election commitment.
Oh boy, I can't speak to whether I did that is some time ago, and I've no recall of having a specific view one way or the other.
If employers don't do that, if they fall short of the standard of care that would have been taken by a reasonable person and that conduct led to a high risk of death or serious injury, then they need to be held accountable for that. There should be no doubt in the mind of any member of this House or any member of the community that the Andrews Labor government takes workplace safety seriously, and this bill is a way to hold those people accountable.
I'm accountable for any mistakes and all mistakes that are made. I've never shirked that responsibility. I've never moved so much as an inch away from that responsibility. That is the role that I have. I will own those errors. I will be accountable for those errors.